Very and warm welcome. A very good morning and warm welcome to respected Director Sir, Professor Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Chauhan Sir, Head of Department Professor Dr. Divakar Yagya Singh Sir, expert speaker, all the participants, and dear faculty members. On behalf of CSE Department, BBDITM, I, Pooja Thulbe, welcome all of you today for the workshop on My Story, Motivational Story of Successful Innovators. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here today with us. Now, I would like to request our IIC coordinator, Professor Shadab Siddiqui sir, to welcome the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all. Thank you very much for participating in this workshop. Before we get started, I would like to speak about the Institute Innovation Council. The Ministry of Education, Government of India, has established an innovation cell to systematically foster the culture of innovation among all the higher education institutions. The IAC has always tried to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in the institution through numerous modes, leading an innovation and entrepreneurship culture in the campus. Innovation is the first commercial application or production of new product, process or system. It includes managerial and organizational innovations as well as technological innovation. Innovation can lead to economic growth of a nation, increase the profit of firms, and generate new products. Certainly, this event of today is very important because we are having a very eminent speaker with us, Mr. Ashish Shukla, who has not only learned, taught, and practiced innovation but also modified new methods of innovation and entrepreneurship. Hopefully, this will be an interesting session for all of us. So I would like to thank you all for participating. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. When life knocks you down, roll over and look at stars. That's the spirit of being an entrepreneur. And that's how we stay hungry for innovation and positivism. As we all know that entrepreneurs innovate, they know that innovation is work. It requires knowledge, creativity, and willingness to challenge what is established as a given truth. Over the centuries, our lives have changed for the better, thanks to crazy and not so crazy inventors who created new product and service brands. So this workshop is organized under the umbrella of IIC with an objective to nurture, inspire, and encourage the young minds to work with the new ideas and to get insights from an eminent speaker, Mr. Ashish Shukla. I'm sure you all are going to leave this session being inspired and motivated. I find immense pleasure in welcoming Mr. Ashish Shukla, who is an innovator and an entrepreneur in telecom, security, Internet of Things, industrial Internet of Things, machine to machine domain. Mr. Ashish Shukla has expertise in writing standards, creating startups, solution in telecom, IT security, Internet of Things, machine to machine, eSIM, embedded electronics. His business skills includes greenfield programs, startups, concepts to scale product management, country management, sales and operation management, contract drafting and negotiation, partner and channel development, people management and quality systems. There are many achievements to his credit. His contribution over the last 15 years has impacted several ecosystems, including mobility, wallets, SIM, Internet of Things, machine to machine, digital certificate infra, and security domain. Sir also founded Manas and took it to market leading position in India with national and international recognition. His entrepreneurial role in setting up the Vibes Communications entity and a competent team in India and taking the products and services to market leadership. He is also a part of the product team to launch Smart Trust high-end telecom systems in India and the in-house research and development at Smart Trust. Thank you, sir, for giving us your precious time. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Ashish Shukla, sir, to share his success story to our future entrepreneurs. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for confirmation. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the students. Good morning, all the team members who have facilitated this wonderful initiative from BBD. And I'm glad that I'm part of this forum. I can see that numbers are continuously increasing. The participants are increasing. That's really nice to see. Uh, I hope now we have all the participants here, or are we waiting for someone more?
No, sir, we can carry on.
Okay, thank you so much. So, dear friends, I will call you friends because I'm not very old now. I still feel that I have done my graduation, my BTech couple of years back only, although it's now 16 years and time flies. So good morning, all the friends. And thank you once again for inviting me in this forum. And what I understood from all these organizers that this is about telling you how to move forward, how to go in life beyond your graduations, when you will complete your graduations from BBD, and then when you will move to your life, what you have to do. And I can share what I learned from the life. You have the choice to follow that, or you may definitely you may find a better way. But I would like to give some background. I have not created any big presentation for that, but if you allow me, I can present a very small PPT. I'm just doing it. Is my screen visible to everyone? I hope so. So the topic of this presentation, which I choose, is the learning from my life or learning from my life. So basically, I will give some background about myself. I have scored 74% in my 10th in 1998. And I was very sad that I was not able to get those 75 plus percentage, which you call distinction or honor. Then in 12th again, I got 74.5. I missed by 0.5%. And my family was again sad. I was not sad, but my family was very, very sad. And then when I moved to BTech, in my first semester, I scored 82%, which was really, really surprising to everybody because I never scored beyond 75. And just to give you a background that this 10th and 12th is from UP board, which is very old one, and scoring the 74 was also very good. But my family was not happy with that. Then I scored 83 plus in second semester in BTech. Again, I was very happy. and very surprised at how this happened because I never scored this 75 plus. And I want to share a very good story of this my first semester when I got this 82%. Those times the internet was not so freely available like it is available to you guys these days. I had internet at my home, but somehow the day when result was out, internet was not working. I had internet because my dad was working in BSNL, so I had the liberty to have this internet and telephone, but that was not working. So one of my very old school friend, he came to my place. He said, "Let's go to a cyber cafe and see this result." And that guy was a meritorious guy. He was scoring 80 plus always. So we saw his result first, and he got a back in your language or supplementary, and we were very sad with that. And I was thinking, okay, why to see even my result? There is no benefit when this guy has got a supplementary. Then he saw my result and I scored 82%. And then we both were very happy because he knew that I can't score 82 and I knew that he can't get it back, which means this result is not good. There is something wrong with the result. So he was happy that, okay, that this result is not good. But next day when I reached college, we learned that result was actually real. So I got 82 somehow. And it was not the topmost because we had some persons who had scored more than 83% in the college. So I was not the topper, but at least I was happy with the 82%. So sometime I realized what I did between this 12th and this BTech where between 74.5 and 82%. And I realized that I have focused more on the studies and tried to understand the concept instead of just memorizing the entire chapter as it is. I try to understand the concept and write the paper in my understanding, whatever I have understood. Definitely not, you cannot do this in the mathematics, but in other subjects, you can try to understand the core concept of that particular subject. And then I completed my graduation with 80% plus in 2005. And the biggest achievement for BTech was that there was no supplementary, there was no back in all your eight semesters. And then post completing the graduation, I was thinking to go for masters, but my economical situation was not that good to go for masters. I have to earn some money before I can do any masters. But what I learned after completing the BTech, that you learn how to learn in your entire graduation. You have only 6 months for the semester. First month goes into just celebrating that we are now in new semester. 1 month goes into your preparation. 1 month in your examination. So 8 subjects you are completing in almost 2 to 3 months. And I'm sure many of you are scoring good numbers. So you know that how to learn 8 subjects or 6 subjects in one semester in 3 months, which means almost 15 days for one subject and then scoring good amount is a tactic. So my take from entire my academic career was that you learn how to learn. Okay, once you understand this, you will be very clear, very successful in your career. So that's the background, and I was happy I cleared the graduation, and then I'm going for a job. I joined a very big organization in of very big MNC of India, and in 2005. But my salary figure was not even in 5 figures; it was in 4 figures. And that in 2005, it was very upsetting moment. But that time, IT and CS was going from a downfall. I completed from IT. It was even worse that time. How I managed to get a job in a very big MNC, but my salary was less than 5 figures. I was very disheartened at that time. But then I thought, why I should be disheartened? I'm lucky. There are a lot of my friends who even don't have jobs. So let's see the positive side. I have a job to do. And that job was, I wanted to become a developer always in my life, but that job was not of a development. That job was of a field project implementation. That time, this company, Hindustan Lever Limited, they have developed a software which was developed by IBM and Wipro, my company, Wipro was responsible to implement that software on the all premises of Hindustan Lever Limited. So they got that responsibility, and I was one of them. So to take up that job, and so Wipro has selected a team of 10 young engineers like me to do this job and to do a pilot whether Wipro is capable to do this kind of work because they were doing first time. So they have selected 10 guys. I'm one of those 10. And then they did a pilot with Hindustan Lever Limited in many of their offices, and it was very, very successful. And during that uh, pilot project, I got very well appreciation from the Hindustan Lever Limited. And Wipro has admitted to me, my manager, my very senior guy, he admitted that they have taken me to a wrong place, but he promised that he will do something for me. And then Wipro has expanded that project and they hired 150 young engineers again for that project because pilot was successful. And I became the team lead for that 150 young engineers. Although I was young as well, but somehow I managed to run that team, that show. But that's just it. I left my job in 2017. I completed my entire career from 2005 to 2017 till I did my job. And my last salary was 120 times more than what I got in 2005. So I started from a four-figure salary and I ended at a eight-figure salary. Then in 2017, I decided it is good enough to do a job and I can do my own work. But even before 2017, we have already started a company in 2009 with few of my friends, like-minded friends from different domains. That company is still running. We have run that company. One of our friends has left the job and thought to run that company full time, and we have supported from outside. And it's a very, very successful organization. So this time, whatever government mobile applications you are seeing right now, even either of income tax department, road tax department, whichever department you talk about, almost every digital application is done by that company. Almost every. I will not say every. There are many other companies also involved, but they are very successful in that, and they have got a very good confidence from the government of India, and they're doing it. So, but in 2017, we have started another venture, which is largely focusing on telecom domain, and that company is providing technology which is called OTA, over the air. I'm very proud to say that this is the only Indian organization which can provide this technology to the telecom operators. And this technology is basically managing the SIM card and the mobile devices without bringing them into the contact of the operator. So for example, this technology can switch off your SIM card. That's a destructive one, but I will talk about the positive one. So let's say government is coming with a new emergency number, let's say 1009. So using this technology, we can update all your phone books with this emergency number. So you don't have to bring anything into the contact. Over the air, we can update this. This is just a technology. So we are pioneering this, and I'm very sorry I forgot to switch on my camera. I can switch it on. Where is this camera I have here? So I will say honestly that I'm very new to this Google. I don't like Google. But anyway, so I'm new to Google Meet, so I might miss some functionality. Am I visible? I can see myself at least in a corner, so I'm sure I'm visible. But what is important? I'm coming to that just. So we have this venture which is running very successfully. We started one venture in 2009, which is also running very successfully. And then in 2018, we started another venture which is on track. That's a special purpose vehicle for our IoT, M2M, IIoT domain. And I'm very happy to tell that we are now the platinum partner of one of the world's largest post-food processing organization, Japanese organization, name is Satake. So we are their platinum partner now. And whatever factories, so they are pioneering setting up the big factories. So whatever factories they are setting up in India now, or maybe outside India, they are using our technology to automate those factories. So we have automated very, very big names like Adani. So Adani has set up a new factory in Gujarat. We have automated that factory via Satake. Satake got the responsibility to set up that factory, and they have outsourced the responsibility to automate that. We have set up a very big similar rice processing factory in Sri Lanka. We have set up a few factories in Netherlands, and we are doing it a lot more. But that's a very different work, and we are very, very, very happy that we are successful in that too. And we have at least 5 patents in our name in different domains in food processing and in telecom. And I'm happy that we have that because not many companies in India are focusing on patents, but we focus on that. We focus on innovation. We focus on patenting those innovations and then taking those innovations to the market. That's the main thing which we do. But most important, how we have reached to this situation. There are many factors to that. First, the most important factor was to believe in yourself and to believe in a very promising hockey stick growth. Okay, so I hope everybody have seen this hockey stick. I believe in this growth. So when you start your career, when you start a new project, whatever you start, you cannot get the enormous success immediately. There may be a dip also in the success. So even in your career, when you will start your career after you're completing your academics, you might not be. So many of you will definitely may be successful immediately. From day one, they might get a job which they want. But many of you might not reach to that stage where you were dreamed before coming to this very beautiful academic career, very learning, very inspiring academic career. Becoming an engineer is definitely a very proudful moment. So please maintain that. Never let this spirit of engineer get let down. I have seen many engineers who are not very motivated, but I will say don't get demotivated. Okay, always follow this hockey stick. Initially, your growth may be flat, or maybe even you might see a downtrend, but never stop your effort. Whatever you do with full honesty. Okay, give your 100%, and then definitely that will be pays off. And when you feel that okay, no, it is not coming up, please leave that position and switch that job. There is no harm. But always never leave the proud of being an engineer. Okay, engineers are the most I will say innovative persons in this world, because the biggest reason for us to be innovative is that we are very, very lazy. Okay, engineers are lazy, and that laziness is the most important part of the innovation. We innovate everything because we don't want to do too many things. We want to automate things. Okay, we want things to be done without a human interaction. I can give you an example. for this, how an engineer should work. We have a lot of, so since we are in telecom, we process millions and millions of data every day. Okay, we are sitting in the heart of Airtel and BSNL and Jio in India. We process millions of data every day. Now, if we start processing those data over an Excel sheet or over a notepad or a pen, it is not possible for us to do. I've seen many guys, I give them a task, just for an example, just tell me this is 1,000 numbers, and could you tell me how many numbers are prepaid and how many are postpaid out of these 1,000? They start counting it. I said, this is not the engineer way. This is the way of a normal BA or BSc graduate. This is not the way a BTech guy works. You have to write a script to do this. Even if they are 1,000 numbers, you should write a script, do some command, put some Linux shell scripting, and in one line you should get how many numbers are prepaid and postpaid out of the 1,000. Because today they are 1,000. Tomorrow if they are 1 million, what you will do? Are you going to count 1 million numbers or 10 million numbers? So the most important part for us is to innovate all the time, learn new things and innovate. But even before that, the important factor is the honesty towards your job. Whatever you do it with full honesty and trust. This trust is not that you trust everyone. You have to enable that trust around you. So people should feel that when you are here, you will take care of this thing. They can trust on you. Okay, for example, your boss may trust, okay, that I have given this job, now I should forget it. So Ashish will complete it without any hesitation, and he will inform me when the job is done, and if there's any roadblock, he will inform me that as well. So establish that trust. Establish that trust within yourself. Establish that trust that other people can believe on you, and then also establish a team of people around you, maybe your friends, your colleagues, your uh, juniors, but enable them, empower them in a way that you can trust them. They can give you good results and you can trust them. Empower them so that you can trust them. So honesty and trust, these are only two things which can make you grow. And definitely there's the first two things, and then you have to also continuously do a new learning, because whatever you are learning right now in this BTech, this is definitely going to help you in future. But this is not the limit. Technology is changing very, very rapidly, even fast than what we can dream, expect, anything. It's changing extremely fast pace. So you have to learn every day. Even very, very small basic things. It's not that you have to learn the technology. You have to learn to present yourself. You have to learn to express yourself. Okay? So converting your emotion into words or converting your expression into words is also very important. Because I have seen many people are failing in that domain. They are very expert in their field. They have huge knowledge of their domain, but they are not able to grow because they are not able to express, or they are not able to convey properly what they want to say, what they are feeling. Okay, so converting your emotions into words is also very, very important. Then learning new things. For example, this presentation. Okay, I have never done the presentation in the graduation. So although my 5-year kid who is in now in class, I think nursery, and now I think it's nursery, he's also doing presentations. But in our time, we have never done too many presentations. So when we came to this field, I saw that this is very important to present yourself. Presenting properly is the most important thing. So I started learning the tactics to how to present in a better way. I can give you some demo. I was sitting with the BSNL a couple of days back, and we have sold them a solution of BSNL Connect, which is basically right now, BSNL is extremely poor in connecting to their customers. So I was sitting to the with the CGM of BSNL, and he said there is one particular banking branch of PNB. There they have taken the BSNL lease line, and that lease line is not working since last 15 days. And we don't know. So we have presented them the concept, and the presentation itself was sufficient for them to decide that they want to go with us. I can show you a few slides of that. It was most interesting. So we said, okay, BSNL is a vision. You see, this is the presentation. Okay, this is nothing else. This is what they said, and we converted into a presentation. We said, okay, this is your ecosystem. This is how your technology stack should look like. These slides are more than sufficient for them to decide, okay, we want to go with you. We have not done anything else, just presented these 3-4 slides and it was done. So presenting yourself, okay, in this hockey stick graph, definitely you will start somewhere, you conceptualize how you want to grow, you just take some steps, you do some thinking, and then you start making revenue. When I say revenue, it may be for you, it's a salary, for us, it's a revenue now. So presenting yourself is really, really important. That's another key factor, I will say. Then next key factors for you to grow, okay, to innovate is to think very carefully, observe carefully, and try to connect the dots. Okay, I give you an example. You are in BBD. Okay, that's I think 3-4 kilometers from Chinat. Okay, so close your eyes, and if you want to go to airport from there, if you are able to visualize the entire road from your college till airport, then you can reach there. If you are not able to connect the dot, let's say if you know from there till, let's say, some place like Gomti Nagar, okay, to Shahid Path, but beyond that you don't know where to go, then you won't be able to reach there. But it's not that you can't reach there, then you have to connect those dots, okay? Now what you will do, you will open a Google map and you will try to see which road I'm missing. And once you know the entire way from your college to airport, you can reach there. But if you are not able to connect those dots or connect those missing parts which you don't know, then you can never reach there. So this is also very important, that whatever you want to do, always close your eyes and see how to reach that place. Okay, what are those different dots which you have to connect, and then you will reach there. That is also very, very important. Otherwise, it's really tough to achieve your goals. Okay, and please let me know if it is becoming boring sometime, because I'm not expert in this area, but I'm very delighted that you have invited me in this. And since we are in telecom and technology domain, if few of you want to make your hands dirty, do some work with us, please let me know. I will drop my email address in this chat, and anybody who want to get in touch with me for any kind of guidance, internship, job, whatever you like, just drop me a message. But that's a different subject in this topic. Then, so connecting dots is very, very important. Another thing which I learned, that in India, we have lot of innovative ideas. Okay, everybody have innovative ideas, and people are implementing those innovative ideas as well. It's not that we are not implementing those ideas. We are very good in many areas. But the important thing which we are lacking, that is, we are not filing the IPRs of those ideas, intellectual property rights. Okay, we are very, very weak. One of the reasons for that, definitely government has made those systems very complicated, that you can file IPRs yourself. Everybody feels filing a patent is a big cost, big time. That is definitely true, but it's not very, very big cost. You can do it yourself if you want to learn that. But always, whatever ideas you have, okay, try to document those ideas properly and go for a patent before discussing with anyone else. Go for a patent for sure. That is definitely to look good in your resume. That's definitely one part, but it will also give you a lot of confidence in yourself that whatever idea, it may be a big idea or a small idea, but you own that idea. It's not that it's just enough idea in your mind. You own that idea. So my suggestion will be, especially if people, it can be of any age or any semester or any year. That's not a limit. But if you have any good idea in your mind, please get that registered. Okay, get it patented in your name. Get the IPR of that particular idea. And stop dreaming of the ideas of becoming a middleman. So in India, most of the guys want to become brokers. Okay, I call broker. I'm sorry for this word, but uh, companies like Uber, Ola, Amazon, all these companies are just a brokers. They have no new idea. Okay, they are just taking from someone and selling to someone. They don't have their own product. Not Amazon. Amazon maybe not right um, example, but all these guys, they don't have any idea. They just are the brokers. So these are, I will not qualify them as an idea. You go for some new idea, okay, which can which can ease the life somehow, which can give some more power to someone, not to you only, to someone, which can give you some revenue also. I'm not saying that it's not revenue generation. So focus on ideas, think about it, document it properly, and then file for the IPR. When you will go for the IPR, you will know yourself that where you are. Are you like in the right direction in your innovation thought, or it is just something which is not a new one? It is already somebody has already implemented those ideas. So please, that is also very important. That uh, whenever you have any new innovative thought, please get it registered. Now I'm just concluding it because I think we have 11:40 maybe. So to summarize it, be honest, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in the degree which you are going to get. Engineers are the most valuable person in this world, okay? We are one of the most important pillars for the growth of this entire nation and entire world. So be always proud that you are an engineer, okay? Feel that proud, remain in that proud, but don't be over proud, okay? Be grounded, okay? So I remember when I bought my first car in 2006, I SMS to my boss that, sir, I bought a car, and he immediately responded me that, congratulations, Ashish, but please remember, अक्सर कितना भी ऊपर चला गया पैर जमीन में होना चाहिए, उसको कभी नहीं ऊपर करना. Never go in air. So that was very good, I will say, thought for my entire life. I always keep this in my mind. And I was very lucky that I always got very good bosses in my life, very successful persons in the life, and very good human beings in the life. I always got these kind of bosses. That I was lucky. Not everybody is lucky like that, but I'm very lucky in that manner. So be very proudful of being an engineer. Think like an engineer. Behave like an engineer. Okay, we are engineers. And then whenever you move to any domain, maybe in your studies, or maybe post studies, you go to higher studies, or maybe for job, please be honest to your job. Okay, extremely honest. Create the aura of trust around you, that people can trust you, and be very so don't be a very hard worker, don't be workaholic. Please do smart work like an engineer. So workaholic, so BSc BA can also do the lot of hard work, but we know how to do smart work. So try to do as much as smart work you can do. Be innovative in your job. Think differently. It's not that you got a list of SOP, a standard operating procedure to do a job. That's the only way. Think out of box. Try to change something which can ease your job, because engineers are always trying to ease our life. Okay, our life and others' life. That's the only mantra. And don't be impatient anytime. Be patient, because you see this hockey stick growth chart. Okay, it's not that you will get the growth from day one. It will take some time. It will come slowly. Initially, it may be flat, but slowly, gradually, it will take the curve upside, and it may be very surging growth going forward. Not necessary that from day one it will be a good growth. Be innovative. Register your innovations with the patent department and take the IPR. Okay, so own the idea. It's not that it's an idea, but own the idea also. IPRs are very, very less in India. In US, if I see the companies like Huawei, not the Huawei, if I see the company like Microsoft who are in China, if I see the company like Honey, Bell, and then AT&T, they do a very small thing and they try to get the patent of those small things. I can tell you one example. They create a screw of a certain thread size. They take the patent of that screw also. And these screws in the, I don't know if it's a lathe machine or some other machine, we build those day in, day out. But we never thought of taking the patent of those screws. So they take the patent of everything. That is why they are very, very successful. We don't. We have a lot of ideas. Sometimes we implement those ideas also, but we never own those ideas. We never get the patent of those ideas. Okay. So please, if you want to interact about this patenting, I'm not expert in that, but I can at least guide you something. If you have some idea, I can help you whether those ideas is patentable, or I can at least involve my patent attorney who can help you in that. But always be innovative and try to own those innovations. That's it. That's my take on that. And thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening the students about innovations and sharing your expertise with the students. Indeed, it was a great pleasure having you here, and I'm sure young listeners are inspired a lot with lessons to handle failures and overcome them. And definitely not quitting. We really hope to hear you again for more such sessions. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to hand over the session to our departmental in charge, Professor Hemlata Pant ma'am, to share the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Computer Science and Engineering Department, BBDIT, it gives me immense pleasure to take this opportunity to thank our eminent speaker, Mr. Ashish Shukla sir, for sparing his precious time and truly motivating and inspiring the audience by sharing his experience and knowledge. I would further extend a heartfelt thanks to our director, sir, Professor Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Chauhan, sir, and HOD, sir, Professor Dr. Divakar Yagisen, sir, for their motivation and support extended to all of us. I would like to thank all the participants for attending the workshop with great enthusiasm. Further, I would like to congratulate whole